students, let's start. Structure of the atom, and everything in this universe or in the earth is matter or made up of matter. Everything in this universe is matter or made up of matter. So every object is made up of small atoms, and one kind of atom is known as element. Here I write hydrogen and iron. This is the atom of hydrogen, this is the atom of iron. This is the symbolic representation of element, and element is a one kind of atom. Here one atom of hydrogen, here one atom of iron element present. So these are elements and this is atoms. So atoms of each object is not same. Each kind or one kind of atom is known as element. So atom is the basic form of matter, or matter is made up of by the joining of atoms, and all atoms are not same but they are differ from each other, and we call one kind of atom is known as element. So the atom of hydrogen and atom of iron is not same in their property. So how can we detect the property of one atom, and how can we detect that in what manner the two type of atoms are differ from each other? So in this chapter we will learn that what is the difference between the two types of atoms. So matter is made up of atoms, or atom is the basic form of atom, and in second chapter we learned that matter is made up of particles, and that particles may be element, compound and mixture. So particles, so elements, so matter may be made up of element means particle consists only one type of atom. So matter is made up of elements. So we called it that matter is made up of element. Example of this, such as iron bench is made up of iron atom. Only one kind of atom. From only one kind of atom this bench is made up. So we call it that this is matter that is made up of iron element. Compound, if this is a one glass of water that is made up of water molecule or water compound. So here matter is made up of, so water, this is a matter that is made up of compound, and that compound is water compound or water molecule. And basic form of matter is atom. Here this compound or molecule is also made up by the joining of atoms, and this bench is also made up by the joining of atoms. Mixture, and you know about the mixture that if two substance is mixed with each other, then mixture is formed. And what is substance? A single pure form of matter is called as substance, in which one type of particle is present. That matter we call, that matter is known as substance. So in mixture, such as the mixture of salt and water, this is also matter, and this matter is made up by the salt particles and water particles. Means if this matter is made up of salt compound, that is NaCl, and water molecule, water compound or salt compound. So the mixture of water and salt is made up by the particles, and that particles are the type of molecule, that is NaCl and H2O molecule or compound. So here a line, matter, whether an element, a compound, a mixture, is made up of small particles called atoms. So these element, compound and mixture. So the matter that is made up of element, made up of compound, made up of mixture. These compound, mixtures or element finally further made up of small particles that we call atoms. So in this chapter we will study about the structure of the atom. So students, before the chapter 4, we have learnt about the matter, what is matter and how matter is made up. In this chapter we will study about the structure of the atom. The different atoms constituting matter. Different atoms combine together and make a matter. And in our universe, so many types of atom. Different elements present. 118 elements present. So 118 type of atom present. So these 118 type of atoms constituting a matter or combine together and matter. Not all atoms combine together to form matter. Among these element or among these atoms, certain elements, 2 or 3 atoms close together and make a certain type of matter. So what makes, in this chapter we will get the answers of these two questions. What makes the atoms of one element different from the atom of another element? This is atom of hydrogen element, this is atom of iron element. So how can we give the difference between the atoms of these elements? While we know till now we have studied that the atom is indivisible. Matter cannot be divided further into smallest part. But in this chapter we will study that atom can also be divided further into its smallest part. Atoms consist of particles. That in the previous chapter we have studied that matter cannot be divided further into smallest part, but in this chapter we will learn that matter also can be divided into smallest part. And these smallest part and atom consist of subatomic particles. Suppose this is atom consists 3 particles that we call subatomic particles. Subatomic particles. First particle that we call proton, next is neutron, and third is electron. Next question is, are atoms really indivisible? No, atoms are not really indivisible. While atoms consist of 3 particles, proton, neutron and electron. And because of that atom are not indivisible, because of this static electricity is produced. What is static electricity? Let's we understand. So one of the first indication that atoms are really indivisible comes from the studying of static electricity. What is static electricity? Static electricity. If we rub 2 objects together, and 2 objects, if comb and hair. If we comb the hair, or if comb is rubbed on the surface of hair, so when both 2 objects are rubbed together, then hair, and you know that matter is made up of small atoms. Basic form of matter is atom. So matter is made up of atoms. So the atoms of comb and atoms of hair. So when we rub comb onto the surface of hair, and comb and hair both are made up of atoms. This is an atom. When 2 atoms rubbed together, then atom consists of electrons in them. Electron consists of atomic particle in which electron is one of them. So this is consist electron. This is also consist electron. On the process of rubbing the 2 objects with two objects together. In that condition, electrons of one atoms are separated out of them. Suppose this is some electron of this atom are separated from this atom and gets transferred into this atom. Some electron of this atom, because of the rubbing process, gets transferred into this atom, and these electrons are come into this surface and into this atom. So when electron is transferred or electron is given by the atom, it consists positive charge, and electron gained by the atom, that atom consists negative charge. So the transfer of electron from one object into another object called as static electricity. And if atoms are indivisible, so the static electricity, the phenomena of static electricity is not possible, because here subatomic particle, that is electron, is transferred from one object to another object to produce electricity between 2 objects. And because of this, positive charge, it attracts pieces of paper towards it, because you have know that like charge attract unlike charge attract with each other. So pieces of particles like the charge like minus charge, so these are both having unlike charge and they attract with each other, due to which pieces of paper attract towards the comb. So the next question is that where does this charge come from? What charge? We rub the comb on the surface of hairs. So comb and hairs both become electrically charged because of the transferring the electrons between the combs and hairs. So why does the transferring of electron between the comb and hair possible? Because atom consists of subatomic particles among which electron is one of them. Is it one of them? So where does this charge come from? You have understood this now. So now students, next is subatomic particle, discovery of subatomic particles. So here we discuss discovery of electron, discovery of proton. Proton having positive charge and electron having negative charge. So discovery of electron, electron discovered by J.J. Thomson, and discovery of proton discovered by E. Goldstein. And firstly, before the discovery of electron, discovery of proton was occurred by E. Goldstein. Discovered the presence of new radiation in a gas discharge and called them canal rays. These rays are positively charged radiation which ultimately led to the discovery of another subatomic particle that we call electron. And this is the structure of atom. Atom in their mid part consists nucleus and consists proton, and atoms consist orbits in which electrons are in moving condition. Proton having positive charge. So the rays of proton called as canal rays. So proton is subatomic particles that consist positive charge, and E. Goldstein discovered the proton in a gas discharge. This is the tube in which gas was filled up, and when electricity is allowed to pass through this glass tube that we call gas discharge tube, and then discovery of proton was occurred. How was discovery of proton occurred? Because when electricity is flown in this tube, and in this tube gaseous atoms consist, and when electricity is passed through this gaseous tube, this electricity make this gaseous atom ionized, because of from this atom electrons is come out and this becomes positively charged. This gaseous atom becomes positively charged, and when this atom becomes positively charged, it starts to move towards this direction and towards the direction of cathode. And this gas discharge tube having two electrodes. First is cathode and next is anode. Anode having positive charge and cathode having negative charge. Here two electrodes are attached in this glass tube, and gaseous atom after being ionized starts to move towards the cathode, and this positively gaseous ion consists of rays that are having positive charge, that is we call canal ray, or proton are made up of canal ray, we can say that. Rays, when canal rays are accumulated in a shorter region in the nucleus, that it may result in the formation of proton, that is subatomic particle. And after the discovery of this experiment led by this experiment done by Goldstein led to the discovery of electron. Electron having negative charge, and the mass of electron is magnesium. canal rays, by the accumulation of canal rays in a very little space in the nucleus of atom. In the same manner, electrons are also electron is made up when the rays, electron rays are accumulated in a little space. Then it may result in the formation of subatomic particle that we call electron, or having negative charge. Its mass is negligible in comparison to the proton. Proton mass is approximately 200 times larger, 200 times more than that of electron mass. And the charge of electron -1 and the charge of proton is +1, and the mass of proton is written as 1U. U is a atomic mass unit that we have discussed in chapter 3. So here we have discussed the discovery of subatomic particle.